JMS Dvar Torah Parshat KiTisa Take 2 Action.
When we look at the giving of the first and second tablets, we notice a couple of differences. In chapter 31, verse 18, the Torah says, "Vayitin el Moshe shnei luchot hayidut," that God simply handed the 2 tablets to Moshe. Moshe didn't have to do much. But at the beginning of chapter 34, when we look at the second set, God tells Moshe, "Pasal liha, carve for yourself." This time, instead of just getting the tablets from God, Moshe had to carve them himself. That was probably not easy. Clearly, it would have been easier for God to just make another copy for Moshe. But he didn't do that. Why not? In verse 4, God tells Moshe to carve the tablets like the first ones. Let me say that again. Like the first ones. In Hebrew, ka rishonim, ka is short for the word kamo, which means like. You might think that God expects the second tablets to be exactly the same. But if I say this Shabbat is like last Shabbat, I could be saying they are exactly the same, or I could be saying they are similar. Maybe saying the second tablet should be like the first ones, ka rishonim, left the door open for improvement. Most people in life, if they are lucky, will get a second chance at some point. Second chances are very important to human life because no one is perfect and no one can get everything right the first time. And for those who do get it right the first time, they might have gotten it even more right if they had a second chance. Research has shown that human beings' first idea about something is never their most creative or successful. The best solution comes after lots of brainstorming and trial and error. Even God, who creates the world with Adam and Eve and then destroys it a couple chapters later with a great deluge, must have hoped the second time around would be better than the first. But it wasn't. And so finally, God made a covenant with one family, the family of Abraham and Sarah, and they would try to lead the world to goodness. For those keeping track, that was not a second chance, but a third chance, which in the end has lasted. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.